Good afternoon, gentlemen. I come to you today as newly elected officials in Lambda Chi Alpha to bring to you knowledge that will allow you to take control of your life and any problems that you may endure. College is a stressful time in every student's life. And when you pledge an oath to a fraternity and become an elected official, you not only take responsibility for your actions, but the actions of others. These actions have consequences, and these consequences make you accountable. With work and school and fraternity, our main goal is to just get the job done right. As an officer, you must deal with people and communicate with people on almost a daily basis, and it can often be difficult when these people are facing problems of their own. When you take a leadership role, you accept a heavier workload. When you can be successful and independent in your own endeavors, only then can you help others. They will look for you for leadership and guidance, and they will follow in your example. I brought to you today 2 pieces of literature. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, which is the powerful lessons in personal change, and How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, which will teach you how to communicate effectively amongst each other and with your peers, and it will teach you how to leave scripts that you may be set in that you did not know about. And you may be saying, well, these are only books. What secret knowledge do they possess that I don't already know? But you're right. There is no secret knowledge. It's simple enlightenment and discovery. Take the Bible, for example. We are a Christian-based fraternity. We all share similar common core values and guiding principles. Christian or not, you can learn from the Bible's teachings and lessons. It'll shift your paradigm to allow you to view the world from a different perspective than your own. Same goes for our pedagogics. This is your fraternity education manual. This is the handbook that you receive when you become an associate of Lambda Chi Alpha, and you would dare not initiate into our brotherhood without first learning its knowledge. When you accept the leadership position, you accept a heavier workload. And these books, they allow you to understand issues such as delegating a workload, allowing yourself less work by relying on your brothers, by giving brothers of all positions a sense of responsibility, which will enable you to rely on each other and trust each other in a mutually beneficial agreement. Well, you may be saying, Josh, I really don't have time to read these books. I'm really busy, and I'll just be quite honest, I just don't want to. I don't think they'll help. Well, I'm gonna say that we all have 24 hours in a day. We all have time. And 7 Habits will teach you time management. It'll teach you how to shift your priorities. I myself am a very slow reader. I'm dyslexic and I hate reading. But it is a healthy activity that we all should do to better ourselves. 85% of millionaires claim that they read 4 to 5 books a month. And I don't know any one of us in this room that does not want to be a millionaire. Well, I know reading is good for me, but I still don't have time. I still don't have time. With each one of these sections under 30 pages, I know for a fact that a nightly reading plan will help you accomplish this task of reading this, and even in a short amount of time. When you read these books, you will not only allow yourself to become successful, but you will enable this organization to keep a strong chain of command. When you apply these books to your life, you will create an unstoppable downhill force and a domino effect of success. As officers and leaders, it is your duty to set as a good role model for those around you, and especially the new guys joining our fraternity. As the only chapter on Western's campus that has not been removed, it is your duty and decision to decide the prosperity level of this fraternity, and these are your tools. Y'all have any questions?
So, have you learned a lot about prioritizing and time management from the readings?
Yes. 7 Habits taught me how to shift my priority or my urgency to priorities, so that way I do not feel rushed and I have priorities that I know I must get done instead of cramming at the last second. It's taught me a lot about time management. Each lesson, to each is your own, is what I would say to that. When you read this book, you will find stuff that will benefit you that may not necessarily benefit Clay, for certain. Any other questions?
I was going to ask, you mentioned before helping others with their endeavors, you said first you need to learn how to be independent, right? Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Independent and learn how to work with yourself first initially. Is that something you learned from the book, or is that something you've kind of taught yourself over the years, or is it something the book's just kind of strengthened and
The book is
eventually
definitely
more?
strengthened.
Right.
Like I said, there's no hidden knowledge. This is nothing that you don't already know. This is literally just solidifying that your knowledge and everything that you've learned over your life and being successful by yourself. This teaches you dependency, the difference between dependency, independency, and interdependency. Interdependency is being able to help others, and you can't do that without being independent.
So, I'm the recruitment chair, and you mentioned delegating, and I know, I'll have to read to find out more about exactly what all, these 7 habits mean to me. But what do you think a specific example could be of using delegation in my current office right now?
Well, as High Delta, you must talk to how many people went through this rush chair last time?
There
Approximately.
what was it? Probably 400.
Probably 400. Okay. It's very hard to get in touch with each one of these kids or young men. These young men come through your house over a span of 4 nights, and you want to be able to get them to come back. So you must communicate with them. Hey, we're doing this tonight. We're doing this tonight. You can't send out 400 text messages by yourself, or make 400 phone calls, or answer these text messages and phone calls. Delegation will allow you to choose your few, actually choose your delegates to help you out and share the workload. And it takes this off of you, because not only are you the rush chair, but you work and you have school. And this is all going on at the same time. Delegation will allow you to relieve some of this stress. But delegation will also, you must not micromanage. You must be able to allow yourself to let these guys do the work. Let them do their own part and trust them with their work. But this will teach you how to do that.
All right.
Is that all the questions?
Yep.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Yep.